and it was about to get weirder still. So let's go. Let's just dive right back in. I don't know how much time had passed when I regained consciousness. I opened my eyes and see nothing but darkness. A darkness so complete I couldn't tell if my eyes were opened or closed. I waved a hand in front of my face, but see nothing. Rachel, this place. Where am I? What's happening? Panic began to surge in me. I spun around, trying desperately to find something that could anchor me to my surroundings. But it was useless. The dark was so absolute, so absent of light, I couldn't help but question if I was even in a physical plane of existence. My lack of sight seemed to sharpen my other senses, and I felt something move. It brushed against my arm, a gentle touch, like a faint breeze, but the unexpected contact made me jump. I reached out a hand to inspect the darkness. Ooh, you're brave. My hands touched something that didn't seem to hold a solid form. It broke off and seemed to flow in the air. Leaves? How did I get here? I squeezed my eyes tight, trying to recall the moments that led me here. Oh yeah, that's right. I was in her room. We were having a sleepover. Did that bitch drug you? Anita. Oh my god, where is she? Rachel. Hello? Is anybody there? Not the smartest move. Anita, where are you? Please, anyone, can you hear me? Something moved. Who's there? Though I couldn't see it, I felt a presence emerge in the dark. It was close. Despite the dark, I could almost make out a dim silhouette against the black void. Anita, is that you? Silence. Answer me, please. I don't think we should be here. We need to get out of here fast. A weak voice came back in reply, and it did not belong to Anita. The voice. Rachel? Rachel. You are not Anita. Who are you? What do you want? The voice. Rachel. You must help me. Rachel, you need my help? What do you want me to do? The voice. Rachel, I'm trapped. I need your help to get out of here. Rachel, but I don't know how. I don't even know where we are. What is this place? Please tell me. Maybe another classmate. The voice. This is a bad place. You shouldn't be here. I've been trapped here for so long. Luckily, it's not too late for you. Rachel, who are you? The voice. Silence. Rachel, please, if you want me to help you, you need to tell me what's going on. There isn't much time. You have to help me. Everyone has forgotten about me. But not you. You are the only one who still cares. You want to find the truth. I'm getting some Black Phone vibes. Get me out of here, Rachel. You're the only one who can. A sharp gasp escapes my throat. My heart suddenly jolts as if shocked back to life from a deadened state. Tears stung my eyes in an instant of recognition. There was a familiarity in the voice that wasn't clear to me until now. A voice I haven't heard for so long, but have yearned for the day I could hear its sweet melody once more. I had lost hope of ever finding her. Hannah? Is that you? Do you recognize me, big sis? Hannah. Oh God, I never thought. Where have you been all this time? I've been so worried. Hannah, please tell me where you are. Hannah, we don't have long. Rachel, you're in danger. Rachel, what? Hannah, you're not safe. You must not trust her. Rachel, I don't understand what you mean. Hannah, what are you trying to say? Hannah, Rachel, I'm fading away. Rachel, no, wait, don't go. Hannah, please help me, Rachel. Can you help me? Don't worry, Hannah. I'll help you no matter what. Rachel, obviously. Rachel, I will save you even if it's the last thing I'll do. Doesn't this look like eyes to anyone else? I'm getting the creeps. Hannah, you promise? Rachel, I promise. Don't go, not again. I can't lose you again. Hannah. Oh, everything's shaking. My eyes snap open once more. I saw the ceiling, indistinct above me. I was back in Anita's room. I stared straight at the ceiling where the street lights outside the window cast a dim glow. I lay there unmoving for a moment. The sound of my heart pounding was the only sound I heard. Wiping the beads of sweat that trickled from my brow, I noticed my hands were still trembling. I pressed them tight to my chest to steady them, and my breathing began to relax. I am safe. It was just a dream. A nightmare, really. As I calmed down, I remembered something urgent. Anita! Anita's fast asleep. My eyes scanned the room frantically, adjusting to the darkness. I soon made out her sleeping figure on the bedroom floor, soundly asleep. My apologies. I breathed out a sigh of relief. Thank God she's safe. The memory of the wispy black room was fresh in my mind. For a moment, I was afraid that I had truly lost the whereabouts of my friend or even my mental faculties. Don't know what that's like. The experience felt so vivid, unlike any dreams I've ever had before. Most times my dreams are uninteresting. I'm sure I'm not creative enough to conjure something like this. It couldn't have been a mere dream, could it? And Hannah, she was there. Am I this upset over her disappearance that I'd still dream of her? After all the time that she's been absent, I never had an encounter with her quite as powerful as this. Probably quite as painful, too. Can she still be out there somewhere? What if she's close by? Is that why all these strange things have been happening? Not ready to fall back to sleep, I lay in silence, listening to the ambience of the room. There was something soothing about quietly observing life as I drifted by. The night can be full of intriguing little sounds that usually go unnoticed in the day. Was that like chapter 1? Some time passed and I was still no closer to falling asleep. As I came on the verge of drifting off, I heard something that caught my attention. That would catch my attention. Was that just the house creaking? Absolutely not. There it was again. Oh, just the way I said it, absolutely not, made me remind myself. Happy Pride Month, everyone. It didn't sound like the regular nighttime ambience. Against everything else, the sound stood out for some reason. The pitter-patter was coming from somewhere inside the house, though I couldn't tell where exactly. Was it my imagination, or does the gentle sound seem purposeful? I rolled onto an elbow, sat up, and froze mid-motion, not wanting my movement to mask anything. Silence reigned over the house. Whatever was making that noise was gone. Or still. Still, I think I should investigate it, if only for peace of mind. This bitch is crazy. I look over to Anita, still asleep and undisturbed by the noise coming from outside the bedroom. Should I wake her up and alert her to what I've heard? She is fast asleep, and I'd feel bad if I disturbed her for something trivial. Turtle Pizza Power, happy Saturday! I hope you've been doing well too. What's this game? Never heard of it? It's Grotesque Beauty. It's a visual horror novel. So y'all see what I see. And I'm not sorry for it. It's gonna be fun. Sorry it took me so long to get to you. Oh, hang on. What'd you redeem? Hey, hydrate. Okay. I'm using a new system. I'm new to Steam Labs. So, like, my chat is usually over there, and now I'm using my phone. I wonder if I should leave her. Let her sleep. Wake her up. Where are sleeping parties if not for, like, shenanigans? No way am I going to take any risks. Enough weird things have happened already, so I should take a more cautious approach. I'll wake Anita up and we'll go investigate this together. I reached over and shook Anita by the shoulder. Oh, something weird's gonna happen. Please don't happen. Anita? Hey, Anita, get up. Anita. Silence. Listen, you need to get up now. This is an emergency. Oh, what is it? I heard something coming from the other room. Anita shoots me a quizzical stare. You woke me up for that? It's probably nothing. No, this is different. I was listening for a while. It didn't sound right. How so? Rachel. To use your quote, I just have a bad feeling. Call it intuition if you want, but there have been far too many oddities lately for my liking. At this remark, Anita sat straight with her eyes open wide as if she just remembered something horrible. You don't think it's related to whoever made that knocking sound on the door, do you? I do. Crap, I kind of forgot about that. Oh, God, you've got me scared now. The art is so cute. She's literally just like clutching pearls. Did you really hear something? You're not messing with me, and are you? This would be the time to tell me if you are. For the last time, I'm dead serious about this. You know me. This isn't the kind of crap I do. It's the kind of crap I do. But I would tell someone if they asked. I just let it keep going and going and going until, like, someone was like, "Are you serious?" No. Am I ever? Look, we can't stay here if there's something wrong. We have to at least take a look and make sure what that noise was. But what if something is wrong? Maybe we should just hide in here. Victim mentality. Go out guns blazing. That's not an option. We can't stay in here if there's trouble. That's why we need to check it out. No, hide in the dresser. Come on, we'll do it together. Just stay close to me. I'm sorry. It's late. I'm tired. All right, lead the way. I opened the bedroom door ever so slightly, enough to poke a head into the hallway. Standing still like a statue, I listened intently for any evidence of the sound returning. Everybody listen with me. I did that wrong. I did that wrong too. That'll have to do. I'm so sorry. Frozen on the spot, I was alert when a voice whispered behind me. Do you hear anything? Rachel, not this time. Anita, where was it coming from? Rachel, I couldn't tell. Let's move downstairs, but be careful. We don't want to give ourselves away. Anita, right behind you. Yes, I got the early release of Hades 2. And Buckshot Roulette is kind of cool. Kind of mindless. Get it? Sorry, that was a bad joke. How about you? You don't hear anything? How about now? Do you hear a foreboding, eerie music? We tiptoed lightly across the hallway and down the stairs, slowly taking our time and our steps as to not make a sound. So far, nothing seemed out of the ordinary. I just hope that doesn't change anytime soon. Oh, and Hollow Knight's sequel will be out soon. Silk something Silk. I'm excited about that. It's really cute. We came to the living room. Nothing immediate jumped out to my attention. But then again, I wouldn't be able to tell if something subtle was different. I don't live here. If it was my own house, I'm sure anything misplaced would be obvious to me. I let Anita take charge of the investigation. She's scary. Looks like whatever it was that was making the noise has gone. Is everything okay in here? Nothing fell or anything like that? Anita, not as far as I can tell. It looks like how he left it. We scanned the room a little more, splitting off momentarily to cover more ground. I wasn't sure what I was looking for, so I returned to Anita and found her standing motionless in the center of the room. That's not creepy. Rachel, hey, are you okay? What is it? It was hard to see in the dark, but there was an unmistakable look in her eyes. A look of fear. Oh, God. What? What is it? Anita. Look, over there. I followed the direction of her finger, directed toward the painting. Do you see that? Tell me you see that. I blinked my eyes, trying to clear away the weariness that might have clouded my vision. There was nothing wrong with my eyes, however. It was clear we both saw the same thing. What the actual hell? What? The woman in the painting, she's gone. How is this possible? I clutched the top of my head, nails digging into my scalp, hoping against all hope that I was still dreaming and that I might wake up at any moment. You know, that's actually good for you every once in a while. Just give yourself a nice little scalp massage. Anyway. There was no such end from this nightmare. However, this was really happening. Holy shit, how is this even possible? This is seriously messed up. Yo, Anita would not be my friend anymore. I would not be coming over. Actually, I would be coming over to sage and salt and, like, help her. But that's just me. No way! It can't just change like that. It's impossible. Oh, and to salt and burn that painting. This thing is bad. It's cursed for sure. Oh God, what do we do? Do you hear now? Turtle pizza power? Before I could answer, our attention was drawn to the thin sheet of fog that suddenly filled the room. What the hell did this come from? Maybe it came from outside. Did you leave a window open somewhere? Yeah, because when creepy people knock on my door, I leave windows open. No, and even if I did, look how fast this place became misty. It was clear a moment ago. A regular fog can't just appear like this. Someone's fucking with y'all with a fog machine. This night just keeps getting weirder. Rachel, look at the painting. Something's happening. It's glowing. True to her word, the painting glimmered with ethereal energy. It pulsed like the beating of a heart. The rhythmic throb gave it an impression of a living creature. You know, maybe it's not bad. Across the surface, a streak of light rippled outward like the parting of curtains. Maybe it's a good cursed painting. No. I don't know. I took my night meds already. Now and then, light catches the canvas, and it appeared like there was something else unusual about it. I like the art in this. Me too. It's based off Junji Ito's art. And it's supposed to take anywhere from 1 to 10 hours to complete. So it's like watching a 10-hour Junji Ito movie. Yo. Sorry about the volume mix-up. Usually Fire's here and he listens in on the first like 5 minutes and it helps me adjust the volume. The light danced on the surface and something didn't seem right about the space between the frames. I almost shouted in astonishment when it dawned on me. The painting's surface was no longer flat. Inside, it contained a new dimension that disappeared into the wall. Follow it. Do you see that? Like Mary Poppins, into the paintings I go. Do you see that? The paintings go inward. It looks like there's a tunnel. How? There should be a wall right behind it. It must be some kind of portal. I am down for portal travel. A portal? Where do you think it goes? No idea. Only one way to find out. Tie a rope around my waist, and if you feel 2 tugs, pull me out. As we stood staring at the strange painting, a familiar sound came from above. What was it? Did you hear that? No, I didn't. Yeah, that was the sound you heard before. Definitely, it's coming from upstairs. Oh, that's creepy. I'll sleep upstairs. Hey, where are you going? She's going wherever she wants. It's her house. I'm going to take a look. I think it's coming from my parents' room. What about the painting? Don't you think we should take a closer look at it? No. Maybe we can find where it leads to. Are you kidding me? I think we should stay away from it. Who knows what it is and what it can do? Have you seen Poltergeist? But what if it changes again? It might not stay this way for long. This might be our only chance to see what's happening before the passageway closes. Grab your phone camera. Well, maybe we'll find out more about what we're dealing with this way. There was something else that I didn't tell her about, though. I felt something coming from the painting. Something called out to me. Maybe it was your sister. Was it a voice? A faint memory lingered in my mind. I've seen this place before. If only I could remember it. Investigate the painting. I'm going to examine it a little closer. It'll only take a minute. Rachel, I don't think I want to go near it. Then don't go near it. Stay there if you want. Nothing bad will happen, I promise you. The portal will probably close any minute anyway, so just hang tight for a moment. Be careful, okay? I mustered enough courage and stepped closer towards the otherworldly painting. The decisive words I spoke to Anita betrayed the caution I felt, but something compelled me to inspect the painting, something more than mere curiosity. Each step I take feels heavy, like I'm wading through a thick, invisible substance. I couldn't tell if it was some supernatural force or my body fighting to turn back. Well, what do you see? Not a whole lot. It's quite hard to see anything with this fog in the way. Something just moved inside the frame. Oh, burn it and salt it. Did you see it? It's there, right in front of you. Guys? Alright. Choose now which stuffy is cuddling me to sleep tonight. Anita's warning didn't reach my ears. The outside world faded into a wall of mist. The boundaries of the room melted away, and I no longer recognized where I was. The world as I knew it was hidden away. All that existed at that moment was me and the painting. Isolated in time, we were the only things alive. Oddly, I didn't revel in this strange situation long as my attention was pulled back to the thing in front of me. The painting was in touching distance. Yeah, touch it. At a second glance, I began to see the silhouette of a figure inside the canvas. Its small form approached me. Stranger. Rachel? Rachel, you know my name? Who are you? The world inside the painting was filled with the dense fog that hid the stranger. Stranger, have you forgotten me that quickly? Rachel, I can't see you. The fog is too thick. If you come closer, maybe I can see you more clearly. The figure on the other side of the painting silently moved closer. Stranger, can you see me now? I feel like we're on a bad Verizon phone call. currently, like, trying to make a phone call inside the armory. But it's a haunted painting. I strained my eyes. The form of a young girl materialized, but the details remained hazy. Say hi to Turtle Pizza Power. And if you can, give him a shout out. I don't know how to do that. Apparently. I see you. Who are you? What are you doing here? Don't you recognize me? I don't believe. The veil of smoke dissipates a little, enough for me to begin to make out her face. Something had been eating away at me. At the back of my mind, I heard that voice before, very recently, in another world, but that was only a dream. Even though this all felt like just as unreal, I knew I was awake this time. She looked just as I remembered her. Are we gonna see Hannah? Oh my god, we are. F12. Hannah, oh my god, Hannah, is that really you? Thank you. The version of my little sister was faint, but I recognized her all the same. Sis, you haven't forgotten about me, have you? I could never forget about you. I've dreamed about this moment every night since the day you were gone. I can't believe I'd get the chance to see you again. Oh God, Hannah, it's so good to see you. I've missed you so much I can't begin to tell you. I missed you too, sis. You look just how I remember you. I'm happy about that. I knew you'd find me one day. You always looked out for me. When I got into trouble, I knew you wouldn't give up on me. Everyone else did, but not you. Just like when I started playing netball in school, I wasn't very good and nobody wanted me on their team. You were the only one who would pick me. You believed in me and encouraged me. You weren't bad. All you needed was confidence in yourself. That's why I knew you'd be the one to find me. I'm your big sister. It's my job to look after you. But I screwed that up. How could I let my little sister go missing for so long? I couldn't get to you sooner. But I didn't have any idea what to do. We didn't know what happened to you. Rachel, it's not your fault. You can still help. What happened to you that day? Where did you go? I don't know. I don't remember a lot. Just some small things. Try your best to remember. Just give me something. Anything that comes to mind. I was walking home from school. I think I was with somebody. I can't remember who. And then this guy in a black van with black balloons just ambushed me out of nowhere. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I can't remember who. I remember trees being cold and wet. I think something bad might have happened. Don't worry, Hannah. I'm here now. I won't let anything bad happen to you anymore. Don't make promises you can't keep. Just tell me where you are. I'm trapped in this strange place. It's not normal. Things don't seem right here. It doesn't work like how things work in our world. Our world? What are you saying? Bitch, you just stepped through a painting like Mary Poppins. I don't know how I got here, but for some reason I understand the rules of this place. It's like a prison, and there are lots of things stuck here. Right now the door is open, but it won't stay open for long. You have to help me pass through the door. I'll help you, Hannah. Just tell me what I need to do. Hannah looked sheepishly to the side. Whatever she needs to ask was difficult. I don't know how to say this. I'm sorry for the white screen of fucking death. They do that a lot in here. Just like have sunglasses or cover your eyes ready. Hey, it'll be alright. We're family. You can always trust me. The thing is, I can leave this place, but I need to follow the rules. Whoever leaves, somebody needs to stay in their place. So I can't come back unless someone else stays behind inside the painting. Anita's not that good of a friend. My heart sinks into a dark corner inside my chest. The realization of what she asked snuffed out all hope in me. One of us had to remain inside the painting. We would still be separated. After the unbelievable joy of seeing Hannah again after all these years, the bitterness of remaining apart was too much to bear. Before I knew it, a stream of tears poured down my face and nothing could stop my sobbing. Bright light. Is there a dark mode on this? That's not fair. It's just not fair. We're supposed to be together. How could I make this choice? No matter what I do, both of us won't be going home. The way I see it, it's a lose-lose situation. Rachel, please don't leave me here. I want to go home. I want to see Mom and Dad again. I miss them so much. You have to help me get out of here. You have to. For a while, I sobbed helplessly as Hannah looked on. She was remarkably strong for someone of her age and kept a brave face whilst I broke down. So mature and yet so young. She must have been through more than I could imagine. In the vacuum of mist, another sound cut through my cries. Rachel? Rachel? The voice called to me from beyond. Anita. It escaped my mind that we were still in our living room, in her painting. The conversation with my sister inside the wall of mist seemed to last forever. I had forgotten that Anita was patiently waiting for me a few paces back, and could easily be bait. I added that last part. Is someone with you? Yes, I'm with Anita. Do you remember her? We're at her house. Hannah looks at me with distaste. An expression that didn't belong on her sweet face. Why are you at her house? You shouldn't be around someone like her. What do you mean? She's my friend. We're having a sleepover. Hannah fidgeted, clearly annoyed with something. But why does she have this painting in her house? It's her dad. He bought it from an auction not long ago. Is that what she told you? Yes. Where else could it have come from? I don't believe her. Anita, why? I don't trust her. She's bad. I just know it. You don't really know her. What are you saying? Hannah returned to looking away awkwardly. There was still fire in her eyes. I don't know what to tell you. I don't remember everything. She's just not a nice person. You shouldn't be with someone like her. Anita. Rachel, can you hear me? What's happening? What do you see? My long-lost dead sister. Anita's yells were barely audible. Somehow the mist was blocking more than our visibility. I'm here. I'm fine. Don't tell her I'm fine. Don't tell her I'm here, said Hannah. Rachel, silence. Big sis, listen, we don't have much time left. I can feel the door beginning to close. Like I said before, someone needs to stay behind for me to come out. It doesn't have to be you or me. I look at Hannah square in the eyes. Hannah's cold-blooded. But she's been in there a while. You can't ask me that. It's the only way, Rachel. I'm sorry, but we have no other choice. I want to go home. I want to go home with you. It's not right for me to stay here, but I don't want you to take my place. It should be Anita. We can go home together if Anita stays behind. I know it's a hard thing to ask. She's your friend, but there's something she's hiding. I wish I can remember what it is. I don't think it will be a bad thing if she is the one to swap with me. Rachel, Hannah, you can't talk like that. Hannah, you haven't seen the things I've seen. What happened to me isn't right. It's not right for me to be here, away from you, and you shouldn't be the one to stay here either. Yeah, her eyes look like she's seen some shit. Hannah, I'm tired, Rachel. I want to go home. Let's go home together. Sacrifice Anita. My head drops into both hands. The weight of what I was about to do hit me. I chose my sister's life over my friend Anita. She's not even really your friend. Inside the security of her home, I betrayed her trust. This is the most difficult choice I ever made. Wow, you made really easy choices. What is it like to be in your shoes? Rachel? Hannah, I promise I will find you. Now that I have, I just can't let you go again. We'll go back home together. I'm glad. I know what I must do, but that doesn't make it any easier. This is the only way for us to be together. For that, I will do anything, even sell out a friend. But I can... She's not even your friend. I can live with that if it means getting you in return. This is wild. The manipulations. This is like Squid Game painting. Thank you, Rachel. This is the right thing to do for us. Okay, I'm ready. How does this work? To release me, someone needs to be put in the painting. We need to get Anita closer, and then you will have to push her inside. The rest I can do. Then we'll be reunited? Isn't that what you wanted for so long? It is. Good. I believe in you. Do your best. The voice of Anita came calling once more from beyond the wall of mist. Rachel, are you still there? Yes, I'm here. Thank God, I was beginning to worry. I've been calling you forever, but you wouldn't answer. What's happening in there? I've just been here. You didn't hear me talking before, did you? Yeah, y'all just hatched that whole plan with her listening in, like, feet away. That's, not... That's high school murder for you. No, I wasn't even aware you were calling for me. It's only now I can hear you. Is everything okay? Yes, I'm fine. It's perfectly safe in here. Every time someone says that, I'm going to doubt them heavily. Come inside. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'd rather not. This is too unnatural. You should get out of there right now. But wait, there's something in here you should see. What is it? It's a heffalump. It's hard to explain. You have to see it for yourself. But, Anita, I promise you, it's alright. I've been inside longer than you have, and nothing has happened to me. I'll be right beside you. You don't have to worry. Just come and take a look at what I found. Fine, if you're so insistent, this better be good. Oh, it's good. A dark silhouette fades into view, and soon Anita materialized into the foggy room with me and the painting. Anita glanced around, taking in the scenery. Well, what have you got to show me? I gestured to the painting. Hannah was no longer visible. She must have gone into hiding somewhere. The painting, what about it? It shows you things. I think it can show you the future. The painting is some sort of fortune teller. If you look right into it, you can see your future self. Anita turns to me with more enthusiasm than I had anticipated. Really? You've seen yours then? Yes, that's why I was in here for so long, and I have to say, it's some juicy stuff. What did you see? I'm not telling you until you have something to tell me in exchange. Hurry up and take a look already. Can't you see her somber face? I'm looking, but I don't see anything at all. Get closer then. Push. Anita edges towards the painting with each encouragement. She was inches away from the portal, so close to stepping through to the other side. It'll be so easy to push her over the edge, but something held me back. What? Lifting my hands felt impossible. All I could do was shake and pray that Anita didn't turn around and see the distress I was in. Nothing is happening. Are you sure this works? Push her. I moved towards Anita. Sorry, family is family. I moved towards Anita, poised to give her a push, but I was slow. Anita turned around in time to catch what I was doing. My face must have worn an expression of madness because she was immediately alarmed. What are you? I gave Anita a hard shove, but she was able to deflect most of the blow. Our limbs tangled in a mess as we wrestled with each other. Anita let out a cry of confusion. Rachel, stop, don't. I feel her balance losing out from the corner of my eye. I could see hands reaching out of the painting, helping to pull Anita through to the other side. For a moment, we caught each other's eyes. She begged me to stop, desperation in her voice. I'm sorry, Anita. Planting my feet firmly to the ground, I deliver a forceful push and feel Anita topple backwards into the painting. She vanished. A glowing light pierced the fog. The mist spiraled around like a hurricane. The room rattled. Picture frames holding the memories of Anita and her family jumped off the walls. Groceries from the other rooms clattered against themselves. The world around me raged in an instant, subsided just as quickly. I don't know if I read that right. Everything returned to silence. I picked myself up from the floor in front of me. I saw the house's latest guest. She smiled warmly at me. It wasn't your sister, was it? Oh, fuck. Or maybe it was, but she ain't right. Hello, Rachel. I dropped to my knees and embraced her in a tight hug, burying myself deep into her as if to tell the world that nothing can separate the two of us anymore. That was the story of how my sister came back after being missing for 2 years. However, this miracle came at a heavy price. Anita was never found. For the community, her sudden disappearance was made the more confounding with Hannah's return. I can imagine that. No one was more confused than Anita's parents. They were devastated with Anita's disappearance. They pressed me for information on what happened that night whenever they can. I can't even look them in the eye when I lie about not knowing anything. That wasn't the end to the mystery, though. Oh shit, she's strapped in the painting! Anita's family found another surprise when they discovered something different about the painting that adored their living room wall. When they looked at it, the canvas no longer bore the image of the beautiful woman from before in her place. You could see now a painting of Anita herself. The grief-stricken parents found a strange solace in this. This was surely a message from Anita that she was alive somewhere. How thoughtful of her to leave them a self-portrait to remind them of her while she's gone. What the fuck? Oh, that's creepy. Check this shit out. Anita's family would treat the painting like it was actually Anita and doted on it, even sitting in it at the dinner table. Oh. Like the doll, yeah. They gave it a plate and everything. What was it called? The boy? The boy. The boy Brom. Yeah. I think it's just called The Boy and The Boy 2. But Brom was his name. Brahms. The neighbors all took pity on the household, losing their mind. Sweetie, you've been so quiet lately. Oh boy. Has something happened at school? Tell me you don't pick her up and drop her off at school. Anita, silence. It's okay if you don't want to talk about it. We'll be here when you decide to open up. Things weren't much easier for me either. Hannah was back home, but somehow she seemed different. Well, she lived in an alternate reality for I'm guessing several years. She's not the same bright-eyed girl we all knew her to be. Instead, there was an underlying darkness to her. She wouldn't laugh anymore, and sometimes I'd catch her tormenting little animals in the garden. Oh, put her back in that portrait. Whatever she experienced, I believe it changed her forever. I concur. Sometimes I wonder if she's even the same little girl who disappeared 2 years ago. 2 years ago. 2 years. 2 years can do a lot to a person. Ending 2? Childhood's End? What? Oh! Yeah. Well, this is ending 2. So when we come back, we'll try and get a different ending. But thank you for watching with me.